Okay. What is up, you guys? It's your girl Ashley Janae, and today I'm back with another video with.
Taj.
And today we're going to be talking about learn how to hype yourself up when no one else is rooting for you. Okay, very hard, but something that you're very much capable of. Okay, because not everybody is going to clap for you, but the biggest thing is to learn how to clap by yourself. All right, and today Tosh is going to kick it off. So, number one, talk to us.
All right, number one, you guys need to stop waiting for validation. If you do the work yourself, there's no debating or second guessing the reward at the end of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Second, you need to make sure that you're rooting for yourself. Okay? If nobody does, you do, and it really doesn't matter. Because you're gonna get everything done by your own will and by your own with your own two hands. So at the end of the day, you need to be your biggest fan. And third, you guys need to stop comparing yourself to others' journeys, or stop comparing your journey to other people's journey, because comparison is for sure and no doubtedly the thief of
Come
joy.
on, sermon.
You know what I'm saying? So
He
you
preaching.
guys got to
He
stop comparing
preaching.
yourself to other people's journey. Stop comparing your journey to other people's journey, because it's not going to do anything but hold you back and wonder why certain things aren't happening for you as they did for other
Exactly.
people's.
Because you're
Because
too busy minding somebody else's plate and yours is getting cold.
exactly. And basically, everybody's journey is different. Everybody doesn't go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? On a day to day basis, you might have similarities. You might have went through some of the same instances, but at the end of the day, nobody's life is the same. Nobody goes through the same exact thing.
Nope.
And yeah, and at the end of the day, just make sure that you're proud of yourself. You know, celebrate the small wins, celebrate the big wins. Make milestones for yourself, make goals, and you'll be able to succeed and you know, uh, thrive on your own. But
Mm.
at the end of the day, you should be your biggest fan. You should be the reason why you're doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Talk to him.
and yeah, just don't let someone else or don't let anyone else's will affect your will on your goals.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of the points.
All right. So, y'all know Big Yapper is in the building, okay? So, before we close this on out, okay, I want to tell you guys a little story time. So, as confident as amazing, and don't get it twisted, I'm very confident with my content because I know that I'm great. I know that I'm someone worth listening to. I know that I come off authentic. I know that my thing is the greatest, right? But I think when it came to the journey of this, right? I've had a lot of doubts. I've had a lot of fears. I've had a lot of things that were very self limiting come to me in my mind. And it was a battle between me and allowing that to win, right? And I just want to say, I had two friends that really helped to keep me strong. Actually, three, right? And I feel like that was Biola, Davia, and Katrina. Whenever times when I literally overthought my content, whenever times when I literally felt like, okay, there is no way, right? When I wanted to allow myself to play small, when I wanted to stop, when I wanted to not root for myself because I was like, oh my goodness, 3 likes, right? Oh, I'm gonna die, right? Literally, they were like, girl, and okay, because you can literally be a Beyonce and your content can get 1 view. Does that mean that she's not a great singer? Doesn't mean that she doesn't know what she's doing. Doesn't mean that her pitch is off. Doesn't mean that she needs to quit. Absolutely not. Right? Because sometimes what helps people is a motor and a vessel and the big powerful thing behind them. And sometimes when you don't have that, your journey will move slower. And that's okay, right? But for me, at the end of the day, these three amazing women, right, reminded me at the end of the day, know your worth, know what you're bringing to the table, know how raw and true your content is, right? Because also what sets me apart is my personality, the way that I deliver, the way that my messages come off, and how it's hitting, right? Or else I would have 0 views, right? And I feel like that was something that I had to remind myself of, and I had to hype myself up. And it got to a point where, as much as I love them, even them, sometimes if I feel like they may feel like this or that, I'm like, well, I feel like this, okay? Because big bosses in the building, right? And how I feel about myself, I hype myself up. I believe in myself. I believe in this content. I believe in my dreams. I believe in my goals. And so I push that forward. Sometimes you will not have everybody on board, and who cares, right? That's like not going to your dream location because you're the only one on board and no one else is. Okay, if you gonna stop that dream, that's on you. But I know one thing about me, we gonna get there on time. We ain't stopping this for nobody. Am I right or am I wrong?
You right.
Exactly. And so just to wrap it up, make sure that you believe in yourself enough to where no one else's opinions matter, and don't factor in criticism, because sometimes criticism is good, right? So don't be so self-conceited that you're not listening and you're obviously thinking you're the biggest baddest out here, and if you can improve, you don't. But believe in yourself to the point where you keep going when no one's rooting for you, when no one's telling you, actually, great job on that last video, I saw that your views went higher, right? Or just something of to that nature. It doesn't even matter. You know what's going on. You see the progress. You know how hard you work for that, and that is all that matters. The more we keep waiting on somebody else, they may never say nothing. And if you stop because no one said anything, you're not getting anywhere. And I want you guys to use my content, for example, because if you're still watching, especially if this isn't your first video, you're still here for a reason. If I would have quit because no one said anything, it would have been my first video. It would have been the second. Because as much as I love my friends, sometimes I do feel like, okay, they're my friends and they may hype it up, right? But I also know that they also tell me the truth, right? And so even if one day they fall short and they don't watch a video or two or three or six, right? I still know that at the end of the day, I know how hard I worked for my content. I know how great it is, and I keep it pushing. And that's all I want you guys to take away from this. So if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with someone who could use this. Thank you so much, Josh, for coming onto my platform and sharing all the wonderful wisdom. Is there any last words that you want to share with the audience?
No, you guys have a blessed day.
And that's exactly that. So I will see you guys in the next video.